The Cleveland sky was calm that morning, but the air inside the Browns facility in Berea carried the charge of a brewing storm. Cameras flashed as head coach Kevin Stefanski stepped up to the podium and named Dylan Gabriel the Browns' starting quarterback. The announcement was met with polite applause and scribbles of pens from reporters, but everyone in that room could sense it, the silence that follows a lightning strike before the thunder hits. Because standing just a few feet away, jaw tight and eyes unreadable, was the man every player, every fan, and every analyst was really watching, Shedeur Sanders. Even as Gabriel smiled for the cameras, you could feel the shift in energy like a calm before the inevitable. Players exchanged glances, reporters whispered, and deep down, everyone knew the truth. This wasn't over. This wasn't final. This was the prelude to something bigger. Because in Cleveland, everyone can feel it coming. It's almost Shedeur time. The Browns may have announced stability on paper, but what they really did was light a fuse. Ever since the chaos of the Baker Mayfield years and the off-field shadow cast by Deshaun Watson, this organization has been desperate for a face, a leader to believe in. Dylan Gabriel was the safe choice, the polished rookie who'd say the right things and make few mistakes. But safe choices don't electrify stadiums.
They don't sell hope.
And Shedeur Sanders isn't built for the bench. His presence alone commands attention, and in Cleveland, that kind of energy can't be contained for long. Inside the locker room, whispers have already started. Veterans feel it. The young players feel it. Even the front office knows it. Every highlight reel featuring Shedeur gets triple the engagement of any Gabriel clip. Jimmy Haslam wants ticket sales. Andrew Berry wants optics. Kevin Stefanski wants control. But you can't control momentum. Not when the fans have already chosen their future. Every perfect throw Shedeur makes in warm-ups. Every deep completion in practice. It all feels like a countdown to the inevitable. The first crack in the illusion came quietly, almost accidentally. After one early practice, reporters gathered around Gabriel, expecting generic answers about team chemistry and one game at a time. Instead, Gabriel smiled and said something that changed everything. "I'm ready to lead until the team feels it's time for something else." Something else. Everyone knew exactly who that something else was. That single phrase detonated across social media like a bomb. Within minutes, the clip was everywhere. ESPN, Fox Sports, local Cleveland radio. Analysts dissected it. Fans debated it. And just like that, the story shifted. Dylan Gabriel wasn't the starting quarterback anymore. He was the temporary placeholder before Shedeur Sanders took what was already his. Then came the viral clip, Shedeur, calm and effortless, launching a 40-yard strike to Jerry Jeudy in stride. The sideline erupted, players cheering, coaches exchanging knowing glances. Reporters caught Shedeur jogging back to the huddle with that quiet, confident smirk that said more than words ever could. The clip blew up. Millions of views overnight. It wasn't just a throw. It was a message. Stefanski tried to downplay the hype in his press conference, calling it a good problem to have. But his strained tone betrayed him. He looked like a man trying to stop a wildfire with a garden hose. That one practice play, combined with Gabriel's something else comment, shifted the entire tone of the locker room. What had been competition now felt like prophecy. Everyone could see it. Shedeur wasn't waiting forever. Behind closed doors, the Browns' headquarters turned into a war room. Ownership wanted answers. Haslam reportedly demanded to know why the Shedeur question had hijacked every headline. Stefanski wanted calm, but Andrew Berry knew better. He reminded everyone that the plan was supposed to be slow development, but even he couldn't deny the numbers. Every social clip featuring Shedeur outperformed the team's official highlight packages. In the locker room, the murmurs grew louder. Myles Garrett and Jerry Jeudy were overheard joking that the offense feels different when Shedeur runs it. Different didn't mean worse. It meant alive. Stefanski knew he could silence reporters, but he couldn't silence the players or the fans. The momentum was too real. Inside the quarterback room, tension hung in the air. On the surface, it looked like mentorship, Gabriel leading, Shedeur learning. But anyone who knows football knows that every quarterback room is a quiet battlefield. Each film session was a test. Every missed read, every mistake was magnified. Gabriel fit the playbook, sure, but Shedeur was the playbook. His confidence wasn't arrogance, it was inevitability. Rumor has it, Shedeur's been taking late-night throwing sessions with Jerry Jeudy and David Njoku under the stadium lights, long after the staff has gone home. That's not a backup's behavior. That's a man rehearsing for his moment. Even the smallest details tell the story. When reporters enter the room, the cameras point toward Shedeur's locker, not Gabriel's. When the team posts practice footage, Shedeur's views triple the starters. You can feel it. The hierarchy might still list Gabriel as QB1, but the energy says otherwise. At Brown's training camp, fans started chanting his name between drills. Homemade signs waved along the fences, play number 12, Cleveland's future. The movement had grown too big to contain. Every attempt by the team's PR department to promote Gabriel's leadership only got drowned out by Shedeur memes. The narrative had escaped the building. The people had spoken, and on the field, the proof was undeniable. During second-team drills, Shedeur ran the offense with a precision that didn't look like a backup. Receivers ran sharper routes for him. The offensive line blocked harder. The rhythm was cleaner, the confidence palpable. Even defensive captain Myles Garrett reportedly told a teammate, "It feels like game day when 12's in there." Assistant coaches started lingering longer around his reps. Andrew Berry watched quietly from the balcony during red zone sessions. Even Gabriel, calm and composed as ever, started glancing over his shoulder after every missed throw. The competition wasn't theoretical anymore. It was visible, tangible, inevitable. Behind the scenes, sources say Stefanski is fighting to maintain control. What started as a simple depth chart decision has turned into a political firestorm. The organization can't ignore it any longer. One assistant coach reportedly muttered, "It's like we're pretending the future isn't already here." Even the veterans who avoid team drama admit it's only a matter of time. The locker room isn't divided. It's just waiting for the truth to become official. Because Shedeur Sanders isn't a backup. He's a headline waiting to happen. And if history tells us anything, the NFL doesn't wait for caution. It rewards confidence. Stefanski's dilemma isn't about talent. It's about timing. Make the switch too soon and he looks panicked. Wait too long, and he risks losing the locker room. But the one thing he can't do is stop the inevitable. You can't bench destiny. You can only delay it. So here we are. Dylan Gabriel with the title, Shedeur Sanders with the power. The Browns can pretend it's an even competition, but everyone watching knows the truth. Every incomplete pass, every stalled drive, every fan chant will echo through that stadium like a drumbeat, counting down to the takeover. It's not if Shedeur steps in, it's when, and how dramatic that moment will be when it finally happens. What do you think? Does Kevin Stefanski make the switch before it's too late, or will the locker room force his hand? Drop your thoughts below, and don't forget to like this video, subscribe for more breaking sports stories, and hit that notification bell so you never miss the next chapter of this unfolding quarterback saga.